Hi guys, Cameron here, and welcome to my April hobby vlog. It is the end of April. This is month 11 of me doing these and video 11 of me doing these. This is a series where every single month I show off and talk about every single model that I have painted this month, how I did it, and kind of what brought these thoughts and kind of reasonings into my head on why I am doing them. This month has involved pretty much only two projects for what I've dedicated to what I've painted. One is the Battle Company challenge or community challenge that I was set by Dewey from Gardens of Wiltshire. If you haven't checked out that video, please do go check it out. It is a great video, really enjoyed it, and all the community creators that took part in it were absolutely fantastic. The second one is the Follow the Necromancer campaign that has dedicated what I needed to do to it needed to do to paint, and it was kind of the reason that I did paint up what I painted. We are very close to the end of that. I have got officially 3 models. 3 models that I need to paint for the end of that campaign. Everything else now has been painted completely that is needed to be painted for that campaign, but we will see kind of what happens with that. So by kind of no further ado, let's jump into watching the wee little turntable go round and me chatting about what I've painted. Have fun watching, guys.
So, as I said, this was part of the Battle Company's Community Challenge, and here we have got my leader of my Battle Company, my Angmar Battle Company, and this is Goroth, I think his name is. No, this is Golfimble, sorry. Goroth is the Dunland Wild Warrior Battlefield Behemoth I've just done, and if you would like to check him out, you can look at my most recent New Year, New Army video. But this guy, Golfimble, he is the leader of my Angmar Battle Company. I obviously have him in my backlog for a long time. He was picked up when he went to Last Chance to Buy, and I had no plans on actually painting him. I just knew that I wanted to have the possibility of having him and doing Scouring of the Shire campaign, but I had no real reason to pick him up at any point, but I wanted him. But yeah, he got painted up in the Battle Company scheme that I was given, as were these 3. Now, obviously this scheme doesn't look like anything you normally would see, and this is because it's pink and orange on Angmar. Really enjoyable scheme to do, real quick, real easy. It's actually only 1 shade of orange and 1 shade of pink on each model. And you can see here Kardush the Firecaster. Now, he is obviously an out-of-print model as well, so there's a wee bit of money invested into this just for a bit of fun. I also did the UV resin on this Deadmarsh Spectre that you see in front of you just now. Real quick, real easy, and I've got to thank Green Stuff World for their UV resin because it's absolute fantastic stuff. I actually ran out of it with this guy, so got some sent over to me from the guys at Green Stuff World, and now I've got a load of it, so it's absolute fantastic. But going on for this Battle Company, we have got the kind of leftover rabbles, last dregs, or whatever you want to call it, from this Battle Company here. So these are the 3 extra guys off the sprue, and you will see the other, is it 9? 8, whatever it is, 11, I can't remember how many come on a sprue. And then you've also got 2 Orb Trackers. These, like I say, were just the extra ones that I added in because I had them and I wasn't going to leave models unpainted. Also meant that I had extra models that I painted up this year, which for all the time that it took to paint these 5 guys, I'm more than happy with what I've done to them. And then you get to the actual nitty gritty of this community challenge. These are 4 of my starting Battle Company. Guys with 2-handed and the guys with bows. Again, all painted up very, very simply and easily. None of this stuff has got more than 1 highlight. On it, it's actually all highlighted with the base colour of what it was. Whether that's the silvers, the pinks, the orange, it doesn't matter. It was all very, very simple. I think I spent more time on the bases really than I did on anything else, and that's kind of saying something considering they're just done on texture paint. But kind of regardless of how they are done, I think they've come out very well, and I'm more than happy with them. Kind of nice muted, not green, well, muted green, yes, I suppose, in their skin, but muted pinks and oranges in their main part. You then got the leather coming in with the browns, and you've got the silver kind of with the final bits on their metals. It's a very easy scheme, very quick, and it's very vibrant, I completely agree. However, you can kind of see how there is cohesion throughout the whole set, and I'm real happy with that. So that is the Battle Companies Community Challenge. If you haven't checked out that video, as I said at the start of the video, and I'll probably say again, and I will say at any other point, please do. It is well worth watching me and the other community creators for this challenge. It was absolutely fantastic to do. Moving on from the Battle Company, we get Radagast the Brown on Slay. Now, this is not particularly the best way to display this model, so if you want to check out a couple more photos, please do go over to my Instagram and have a look at the photos of him. There is links in the description below, and very much appreciate that. But this model I have put on the Generation Shift base. This is the Gloomy Forest base for Radagast the Brown. I'm waiting for this full line to come out so I can actually base up my on foot Radagast, and you will see a lot of models being completed in a very short space of time, purely because they've all been painted for the Fall of the Necromancer campaign, but they haven't been based, therefore they are not finished. But yes, I painted up this guy for the Fall of the Necromancer campaign. That's another video series that I run on this channel where we go through all the scenarios and a lot of the book actually, just in general. So absolute fantastic model. Very hard to put together, but once it's together it's very easy to paint. I actually glued the rabbits down to the base and then painted, and then I painted Radagast at the same time as I painted the on-foot version that you won't see until I don't know when, hopefully soon. So I painted him up at the same time, and then I painted the sled individually, glued Radagast onto the sled, and then glued the sled onto the base to the rabbits. It is 100% not built correctly, but it is an appalling kit to build, but a lovely kit to paint. So yeah. The base, however, absolute lovely, great base, very well worth it. Thank you very much, Matt, for the base. I do appreciate it, but hurry up and get the rest of your bases out. I want this series of bases. I'm going to buy so much of them. So that is moving on from Radagast now. And after Radagast, we have got some more models. In fact, the rest of the models on this are going to be for the Fall of the Necromancer campaign, and this is 6 Hunter Orcs on Wild Wargs. Very quick, very simple to kind of build and paint. There is 4 different skin tones, as you will see with these guys, and their counterparts of the on-foot Hunter Orcs. Every single one of these guys is armed with a bow. I think there's only one that is armed with a bow and nothing else. One is with I'll call it a mattock. I don't know, some big club. Absolute amazing models, love them. Really wish the original Warg Riders were actually like these. The Wargs were super simple. They were sprayed and then it was just dry brushed to this level. None of this is actually layered or anything like that on the Wargs. They were sprayed grey and then just dry brushed. Absolute amazing models. Everything else was then layered and all that sort of stuff, as I normally do. Texture painted to match my Azog's Legion, which if you would like to check out a video, I have a full army showcase on that on this channel. And just because that was how I based them, I thought I'd base my Azog's Hunters the same way, which is what this kind of selection of minis is going to turn into, and I may well do a doubles tournament where I have Azog's Legion and Azog's Hunters. I think that would be pretty sweet. So yeah, great models, very easy to build, very easy to paint, absolutely wonderful. But we then have their foot counterparts. And what you see here is the first 6 of the 24 that come in a box. So these are the plastic kits of them. Very simple, and these guys were the ones that were painted green. Every single model is painted the exact same way apart from their skin tones. So this is Castellan green, and it's just then shaded with Agrax Earthshade and then layered back up with Castellan, and a little bit of a fine highlight with a lighter green. I can't remember which one. I think it might have been Elysian or maybe Skarsnik. I can't remember. Kind of an extreme highlight just to show their skin tones out. But very easy. The bones are just literally Shabby Bone, and then they are layered up with, not Ushabti Bone, sorry, Zandri Dust, and then up to Ushabti Bone. It's very simple, very easy. And that is kind of how I've done it for all of these guys. And these guys were done very much the same. This was Tau Ochre Flesh or something like that, I can't remember. And then just layered up with various things. I think it might have been Screaming Skull I used for their extreme highlights. But then you've got the browns, which is kind of Rhinox Hide. I actually finished a bottle of Rhinox Hide because of this project, and the ones on Wargs, and they were just shaded down. In fact, the whole model was shaded down with Agrax Earthshade after I'd completed the full base coats. It was super simple, super easy. And then the browns were layered up with Gorthor Brown to get to what you can see just now. And then we get to these ones, which are the slightly browner ones. This is just Doombull Brown on their skin, and it was simple. Agrax Shade, like I say again, they were all done exactly the same, and then Doombull Brown layered over the top. For the metals, it was just a Lead Belcher with the Agrax Shade, and then highlighted slightly back up just on the blade edge. Super simple, really not much else to them, and I'm real happy with the way that they came out. There's also a couple of teeth on some of these guys, and they were just done with Ushabti Bone and Zandri Dust as well, depending on kind of where they were. Nice simple highlights, kind of, you can't really complain, and there wasn't much more to it, and that was the nice thing. But that is 18 out of the 24, so finally we have these guys. And these ones were done with, what's it called? Rakarth Flesh. And then they were layered up to Pallid Witch Flesh. Apparently I can't say those words that quickly. So this is done very much like my Azog's skin tone, and in fact most of my Gundabad army, my Azog's Legion army, they're all painted very much in this skin tone. And then, like I said, you have then got the bases which all match my Azog's Legion, which there is that army showcase in my playlists if you would like to go find that and see what else I've done for my Azog's Legion. The basing is just Sterling Battlemire with an Agrax Shade, and then dry brushed with Zandri Dust and a couple of Army Painter Tufts put over after. Super simple, super easy, a bit like the whole paint scheme for these orcs, but overall I'm very happy with the way the 30 of them turned out, the 6 on Wargs and the 24 on foot. Very simple, very easy, and it does mean that that is now all of the Fall of the Necromancer models for the evil side that I'm providing painted up, which I am super happy about. So that is everything that I have painted for this month. So there we go, that is everything that I have painted this month. As I said, pretty much only 2 reasons for painting this month was the Battle Company's community challenge, which was all the orcs. If you haven't seen that video, again, please go check it out. I really do appreciate it when people jump between videos and go have a look to see what else there is. And you can see all the other amazing community creators that did that. And then, like I said, the other one was the Fall of the Necromancer campaign. There were a bunch more orcs that was needed, that needed that I painted up, but it worked out. So going on to next month. So what am I planning on painting throughout May? Realistically, I am planning on doing kind of only 4 figures. They're sitting right next to me just now. That is Galadriel, Elrond, and then one that I've just green stuffed just now, Saruman,
the white. And these are for my White Council for the Fall of the Necromancer campaign. They are the last 3/4 models because I don't technically need 2 Galadriels, but I thought I might as well paint them at the same time. They're the last 3 models that I need for that campaign, and then everything is completely finished. There is another thing that I am planning on painting, and that is a display board to go along with these guys, as well as my not Vanquish, as well as my Necromancer, or the 9, or whatever the Legendary Legion is called, and that is here. You have not seen this before, I don't think, so I'm not going to show it off, because who knows if I'm going to be able to paint it up and get it ready in time, but that is on the agenda for May. That one should hopefully be pretty simple and easy, and these guys should probably only take me about a night each, so 3 nights of painting. Other than that, what am I planning on painting? God knows. Maybe some D&D stuff, maybe some more of the Germans. I do need to get back onto that commission. It is honestly so tedious at points. But yeah, what else have I got up there? I have got 2 Space Marines that I can see, and some Necrons. And then, yeah, whatever else I managed to paint up, who knows. But I suppose that's kind of it. So all I can say is thank you very much for watching. Please use my affiliate links down below. I really do appreciate kind of every time someone uses that, because every time someone uses that and I get a wee kickback, it comes back into the channel and I can do things for this. I can buy models and spray paint for my models, and it's just really appreciated. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to go check out the Battle Company's video. I really do appreciate. And actually, all the terrain that I painted for the War in the North tournament should also have been in this video, but it wasn't because I'm not going to take video of all that terrain. So yeah, go watch the War in the North tournament, or Road to War in the North tournament vlogs if you would like to see me painting up, what was it, 4 tables that I provided? Yeah, 4. Jesus. It feels like a long time ago, and actually you can see some of it. Oh, I can't. How do I get it? There we go. Some of it just here. For some reason I couldn't angle myself. Yes, thank you very much. Take care, and bye-bye.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and use my affiliate links in the description below. Take care, and bye-bye.